You may have seen the video of the daycare employees putting on a Halloween mask and scaring the absolute shit out of the kids in the daycare. This 5 daycare workers were charged with child abuse after a video of them terrifying children with a horror mask went viral. I forget where this was, but yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong. On one hand, it is hilarious to scare the shit out of kids, right? It's funny, but like, there's always a line. There's always a line, and especially if you're like if you're not like the parents of the kid, you're not a family member of the kid. You know, you are somebody who is like a part-time addition to that kid's life, right? They already feel unsafe on some level because they're not with their parents. They're not around their family. They put their trust into these kind of strangers that they barely even know. And all of a sudden, these strangers allow monsters in there to terrify them and scare them. Ugh, like, there's definitely a line, right? You can, in some situations, scare kids and get away with it. But this video was like, it was harsh because, like, clearly these kids are terrified, and you just see these workers. They're not like, oh, it's just me. They're not doing that. Not right away. They take their time. There's like people standing out just like busting up laughing, just like absolutely loving it. I mean, I have a problem with parents that post videos of their kids crying. Like, there was a long time ago when I first started this show, Swipe Up. One of the first videos was from the account Kids Getting Hurt, right? Funny. It's funny to watch kids getting hurt. They're rubber people. They bounce back. They heal fast, whatever. But one of them was this kid, this small kid, like probably 3 years old, at an amusement park by one of those like log flume rides that are on the bridge where the splash zone is. And the kid's like watching this thing all happy, and then the thing comes by, splashes him, and the kid cries. Video's got millions of views, right? They're on Ellen. Oh, they get popular off of the fact that their kid had something bad happen to them, and they're crying. Like, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with like parents that use their kids' sadness as a way as content for their social media page. Right? Like, imagine the most embarrassing thing my generation had to deal with was your parents bringing out the photo album and showing you pictures when you looked like a goofball. That was the most embarrassing thing. Now it's like that kid is going to grow up and millions of people have laughed at them crying. And then we have this, which is like just the many levels over that. So, yeah, child abuse, for sure. You're scaring the fuck out of these kids. You're like these kids potentially could have lifelong trauma because of this, because of their joke. They were entertaining themselves. Don't get me wrong. It is kind of funny to scare kids, but there's a line, right? That lifelong trauma line that's in the sand is super easy to cross when you're having fun scaring kids. Scaring anybody's fun. But there's like an age where like it's fun to scare, older kids and adults because they should know monsters don't exist. But when you're young enough, they saw monsters almost attack them. Right? That's like if you're an adult and you see a real life mountain lion just burst, or a bear burst into your home, right? That terrified reaction you would have to a real life predator, like intimidating you and like pushing you back and almost attacking you. That fear you have as an adult with that predator is probably very similar to the exact fear and emotions going through those kids' heads when they see this daycare person. So I'm glad they got in trouble. Who knows what will actually happen? But, it's good. It's always good to see repercussions for people doing bad things, because that doesn't always happen, especially certain people. If you wear the right uniform, you could literally get away with murder in this country.
New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on YouTube and everywhere our podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at inspireddisorder.com/plus. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. And follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!
Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.